Data encapsulation in C++, another very important concept in object-oriented programming. All C++ programs are composed of the following two fundamental elements. One is the program statements, so that is our code. This is the part of the program that performs actions and they are called functions. So first part is known as the program statements or codes. The second part is our program data. So the data is the information of the program which affected by the program functions. Affected means will be accessed, will be read, will be written with the new data by the respective program functions. So here we are having two main things. One is the program statements, also known as codes. Another one is our program data. Encapsulation is an object-oriented programming concept that binds together the data and functions that manipulate the data and that keeps both safe from outside interference and misuse. Data encapsulation led to the important object-oriented programming concept of data hiding. So this is another very related term with this data encapsulation, that is data hiding. We know that all those members, they might be member variables, might be member functions, which will be defined under the public section, will be accessible from the outside world. So outside world can only know their names, how to call them, how to access them, how to do some read and write on the member variables under the public sections. But those members which will be under the private sections, as they are not accessible from the global world, so they will remain hidden. So our class implementation, in our class implementation, we shall have to decide that which members are to be kept hidden and which members are to be accessed from the outside world. It is a common practice, not it is mandatory, but it is a common practice that all the data members we usually keep within the private section, so that from the outside world none should get manipulate those data and misuse those data. So now we are going for the next paragraph, that is data encapsulation is a mechanism of bundling the data and the functions that use them, and data abstraction is a mechanism of exposing only the interfaces and hiding the implementation details from the users. We are telling that member functions can be accessed from the outside world if they are defined under the public sections, but access means only you can call them with the required arguments. But the actual implementation, the actual coding which is residing under those functions, that part will remain hidden to the outside world. So from the outside world, it cannot be guessed that what is the code written within the function itself. Only the interface will be accessible if we know the function prototype and detailing. But the written code inside the member functions are totally remain hidden. They will remain hidden to the external world. C++ supports the properties of encapsulation and data hiding through the creation of user-defined types called the classes. We already have studied that a class can contain private, protected and public members. By default, all items defined in a class will be under the private section. If we don't mention any section, then obviously it will be under the private section. So that is the default section for C++ programming. So now let us go for one sample code here. So class box, it is under the public section. We have defined one function, that is get volume. This function is written under the public section, that means it can be accessed from the outside world. But all the data members, they have got written within the private sections. So no external unwanted, unauthorized interfaces, interference and accessing of this data will be possible. So that's why they have got written under the private section. The variables length, breadth and height are private. This means that they can be accessed only by other members of the box class and not by any other part of your program. This is one way encapsulation is ensured and achieved. To make parts of a class public, that is accessible from other parts of your program, you must declare them after the public keyword, and all variables or functions defined after the public specifier are accessible by all other functions in your program. So a member function, irrespective of that fact whether it is under public, private or protected, can access all other member functions and member variables defined under the same class. Making one class a friend of another exposes the implementation details and reduces encapsulation. The idea is to keep as many of the details of each class hidden from all other classes as possible. So only the friend function implementation will go for some relaxation of this security. Otherwise, if we define all the private members, under this particular program will be inaccessible from the outside world. Thanks for watching this video.